Hello guys and welcome back to another video of Epic GHC, and today in this video, as you can see from the thumbnail, I will be showing you guys how to master using Noli and also some tips. So I'm going to be showing you guys the lore of Noli. I'm not sure what it is yet, but I will show you guys in this video. And I'll also be showing you how to some good tips and how to master using Noli. So I normally I really like doing. No, I kind of want to go for. Okay, we'll do glass houses. Okay, yeah. And as you know, I will be the killer, obviously. Okay, execute. Okay, yeah, aren't I the killer? Okay, yeah. So, firstly, I'm gonna be explaining the moves for you guys. Okay, guys, we are back, and I forgot to make it go to the map we wanted to, but it is what it is. So yeah. Okay, so as you see, this is my ult account. So first we have stab, like any killer. It has a little wind up to 25 damage. Next is void rush. So what happens is you press void rush and then you hold down to charge up this charge. You hold down and then it charges into the player. Yeah. So it's basically like guests charge. Yeah. And it shows you where they are, and it gives them hallucination too, I think. And I'll explain what the hallucinations do later. Anyway, and then another thing you can do with this, you can use void rush, and then you can use it again, to give them a bit of a slam on the ground. No! Yeah. So let me just demonstrate to y'all. So I have void rush right here. I'm holding down. Boom. That was a bad miss. Okay, we'll continue void rush later. Let's move on to Nova. So Nova is a move where you throw a star anywhere, and then if the player's in the reach of the hitbox, then it will lure them into the middle. Now for this move, I recommend having where you can see the hitbox of the moves where they're gonna go, so you don't have to guess where the middle is. So see, I use Nova like this, lures them into the middle, then you can do whatever, like void rush. So void rush, hold down, boom, void rush, hold down, yeah, then you slam them on the ground. And yeah. So another thing that you can do with void rush is you can actually hit it basically you can actually do it basically infinite times, but yeah, but if you hit someone with hallucination too, then it'll do the slam thing that I just showed you. Otherwise, you can do it infinitely. And yeah, and a mistake I see people do a lot with Nova, they just randomly throw it to the player, thinking they'll just, come close or something. But really, it's a bad idea. Like, say, it's a chase. My ult's over there right now, okay? I do Nova. It does lure them, but then most of the time it'll just hit the ground. Yeah. So next is observant. So what happens, say my alt account will go to a generator right now. 1 second. Just finding a random generator. But here, finally. Okay. So yeah. He's at a generator, and I can use observant to see. I see a generator. If I tap it, then I'll teleport to the generator. And this is a private server game, but normally in a public server game, you'll be able to see anyone within 20 studs away from the generator you teleported to, I think. And let me just show you guys what it looks like when you're doing a generator and the killer uses observant. Yeah, so that's basically what it looks like. So it's just like a bunch of Noli aura around the generator, and then there'll be a Noli face. Yeah, if you see that on the generator, you gotta run. And so I'm gonna now for Noli's passive. So Noli has this passive so he has 2 passives, I'm pretty sure. So most of his moves will give something called hallucination. And there's hallucination 1, 2, and 3. So hallucination 1 will just bring this, like, I'm pretty sure, like, Noli face around the screen and stuff. Hallucination 2 will you can see on the screen right now. So yeah, and hallucination 3 will what's it called again? Yeah, so it will give you both of those things, and it will spawn in a fake Noli. It'll spawn in a fake Noli that will do fake damage to you. Your health bar will go down, but it'll do fake damage to you, and I'm pretty sure after it's done, you will have taken 10 damage. I think, I'm not sure. But yeah, and then it'll just be gone. Yeah, anyways. And yeah, I'm pretty sure hallucination 2 brings in like fake things around you that you can interact with, and then the killer will see you. Oh yeah, and when you have hallucination, the killer can see you if the face comes up. And yeah, so for example, hallucination 2, if you have it, then there'll be like a fake so sometimes they can be fake things that you can interact with. Like for example, sometimes it might even spawn a fake Elliot pizza. Then when you interact with it, the killer will see you, etc., etc. So that's how they like replace the fact that Noli doesn't have any moves where he can actually see where the people are. So yeah, so I honestly I think it's mid. It's good. Anyways, another passive is whenever the round starts, some fake generators will spawn around the map. So how you can tell the fake generators, so there'll be a number missing. So first there can be a number missing, like you can see on the screen right now. And secondly, the generator numbers might be a bit off color, but I don't really normally see that when I find fake generators. So I'm not sure if it's true or not, but that's what I've heard. Yeah, but it should be true. But one thing that is true is there will be a missing number, and they'll also give you fake currencies and the wrong. So they might give you. So if you do a regular generator, they'll give you the $sign when it shows you how much money you got. But if you do a fake generator, it will show you yen, whatever, random money, different money signs from different places in the world. And it'll also, I think, it'll also probably show you it will also show you the wrong XP, because when you do a regular generator, you'll get 15 XP, but if you do a wrong one, you'll get a different amount. So yeah. Anyways, next are gonna be the tips. So if a survivor is a bad thing when people use Void Rush is they use it to catch up to people in a chase, but it's really just a waste, because what you can do, you can just run, because Noli, at the start of the round, before you use any of your moves, you have infinite stamina, which is really good. And then as you can see, I just used my move. I'm pretty sure it's only like when you can in a public server. Anyways, and one more thing about Void Rush, you can cancel it whenever you want, unlike cool kids charge move. So you just have to press it again to cancel. And so my recommendation is use Void Rush up close instead of far away, because there's more likely chance that the survivor will dodge it, and you'll just and then basically you just wasted a really underrated move. Because if nobody cares, just get it correctly, it's actually OP. Anyway, so tip is, after you teleport to any generator, and if there's a person doing it, they'll start running, right? Because then you should be close enough to use Void Rush, boom, and then you can damage them and maybe even kill them if it's good enough. Yeah. And so that's a tip for Observant and Void Rush. Yeah. And this is a tip for Nova. In my opinion, I think it's a very good tip. Wait, oh, there I am. Okay, so for Nova, now many people, just like I said, throw it directly at the person. Listen, if in a chase, because then they'll just be running, so they'll eat. So there's probably like a 1% chance you're even gonna hit it. So a tip for say right here, right now. Say I'm running, so you're the survivor, my alt account is running to a wall, then that's perfect. So you gotta time it perfectly so it hits the wall, and then it brings them to you, and then you do whatever you want to them, basically. Yeah. And another tip for observant is, like I said about, the generator teleport thing. So when that is used, a good tip is to always just, like, say you teleported to a generator, then the person will think, now this has worked for me a couple of times. Those worked really well. So say you teleported to a generator, so my alt account is going to a generator, okay? Say you teleported to wrong generator. Yeah, okay, so he was 20 studs away. So right now, he's having a hallucination dream. He's having a very bad dream right now. Yeah, but actually, he's absolutely fine. So what you could do, he goes to the generator again. He goes to the generator again. You use observant, teleport to it. Teleport. Right. I think I have to be more farther away. So, because they will only see the hallucination version of you. So then, whilst they're having the hallucination, that's then the perfect time to, because I'm pretty sure they won't be able to see you, and that's the perfect time. Whilst they're having the hallucination, you actually hit them, and then, they're dead. So he's just gonna be right here, okay, about 20 studs away. I'm gonna use my observant over here. He's highlighted. He should have a hallucination any second. Yeah, so you can pretend to be that hallucination and kill them, but they'll actually think it's a hallucination. Yeah, so that's really all the tips I have for today. Sorry, they're not much, and when I do killer, I've only done one killer tips video, which is 1x1x1. But I did plan to show me doing a round with every killer, but I think I should do it separately with Noli. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and make sure to hit that like button and subscribe and turn on that notification bell. And I'm just trying to be a famous content creator, and if you have any suggestions for me on my videos, just tell me in the comments. Anyways, what I have to say is thank you, and one last thing is Noli actually has Noli actually has if you go in emotes like I just did, you'll see the other stuff. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you. I really appreciate that you're watching this, and bye, I guess. So you all might be wondering why, what is the lore of Noli? So basically, Noli was a super powerful hacker, and he worked with 7 and 7, one of the Forsaken survivors. Then one day 7 and 7 forced him to take this magical star, which left him, corrupted. So he couldn't control himself. The star controlled him. Yeah, the Void Star. And then he became real corrupted, and yeah, now he's this horrifying monster. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next one, and I guess it's bye. So, who exactly is Noli in Roblox Forsaken? So, the lore of Noli is he was a very powerful hacker. He used to work with 7 and 7 and used to hack many servers, glitches, and all that. That's where the hacker face comes from. And one day, 7 and 7 forced him to take the star he has in his hand when he's the killer, which he couldn't control. So it started controlling him, which make the dark horror Noli. So he can't control himself. It's a star that's controlling him. So now he's on a rage to kill everyone.